go.
All right, guys, our next match. Left hand, super heavies. Number 2 versus number 3. Introducing our first athlete, the Mack truck, Mack Rodriguez.
Mack is coming in much heavier than Brian Sitton, 350 pounds. He's a big man, one of the biggest men in the building today.
Introducing our next athlete, representing Fort Worth, Texas, the number 2 super heavyweight in Texas, left-handed, Brian Sitton.
Brian Sitton is known all over Texas. He's been pulling forever. He's well respected amongst the heavyweights.
So I was just back there talking with Brian Sitton. And Brian's like, I was like, who do you pull with out there? You're representing Fort Worth. He's like, man, I train from everywhere. I train with whoever grabs my hand.
Got it.
I was like, so you're getting reps with
Elbows
Robbie.
down, take a grip.
He's like, definitely. He's like, if that guy was my neighbor, I'd be unstoppable. yeah, I understand that very well.
I believe it. Let's see here. Left-handed. What do you know about these two?
Shoulder here.
Brian said left-handed. He lost to Mack at States.
Okay.
And he said he's a different man coming into this. And by the looks of his Instagram, that's a different man.
Have you seen the lifts that Brian's doing? He's a 110-pound dumbbell with a green band straps to it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I work out with green bands by themselves.
Yeah. Dude, he's 300 pounds and doing pull-ups with weight attached to him.
Did you know he used to be 154 pounds?
One morning.
What?
He started arm wrestling when he was 154. He was a super lightweight.
Oh, this dude's a fucking journeyman.
He's been through it all.
Yeah.
He's seen things, Dustin.
Yo, Mack looks like the goddamn Patriot right now.
Dude, I was just telling everybody, as big and bad as Brian is, he's giving up 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Rotate.
Dude, and Mack's had a broken arm.
Oh, what?
What are we seeing here, boy? Yo, Mack ain't no joke.
Wasn't even close. I did not expect. He looked like he just didn't even move his body.
Yo, Mack should change his name to I don't fuck around.
he looked
just chilling.
Like in setup, he knew. He's like, oh, you don't know.
And like right now, what you're seeing here, he's just practicing something he's finished with everybody he trains with. Like, that's just how he finishes the homies.
I can't believe this. Now, I know Brian he's number 2 left-handed.
Yeah.
And Mack's number 3.
Still got plenty of time.
But is Brian better right-handed?
I don't know. I know he is good, very good both hands. And a lot of guys just typically suck left-handed, so you can just be like, okay, lefty.
You know what's happening also? I know that was probably mostly hand dominance that we just
Definitely. So the strap might change things.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. From what I've heard, Brian doesn't like to pull outside the strap.
Oh.
And I think,
run, Brian.
I think Mack.
We gotta run.
Yeah, I think Mack was able to hold on there. Oh, he tried.
That's not how you run.
He tried.
Stop.
He tried.
Winner.
Contain.
Man, I need to get in that boy's hand. I want to know if I can get to the strap. I'm definitely getting to the strap.
If he dad moves you,
well, he just go do like Ronnie and just go right underneath it,
yes,
right through it.
Yes, I don't know if Brian is tall enough to get a shoulder behind it to do that though. To do that, you have to really commit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you don't go across; you go straight down.
through it. Yeah.
You have to go straight down.
Yep.
I've never seen Brian do that, not in practice.
So, I wonder if Brian, because of the height difference right now, if he got on a riser, if it changes everything. I would never, but if he did.
I'm an advocate of risers.
I know you are.
I don't need one. I don't use one, but I am an advocate. I think if there are positions at the table that you cannot naturally get in, you should use a riser. If you can't put your elbow to the front of the pad and have your shoulder directly above
Brian's not that short, but Mack's that big.
He's not tall.
Take a grip.
The hand dominance here, like Mack's hand.
You can see it right now.
Yeah,
you can see it right now.
swallowing Brian up.
Yo, what is Mack's fingers about? I need to understand that game.
Brian supinated in the start. He might go underneath.
Ready, go.
Yes, perfect. That's what you wanted.
That might have been
off the back. Was he in losing position?
I think call
Yeah,
it.
I think it's right in the middle too.
I think
agree.
for viewership, we should to the straps.
To the straps,
To
boys.
me, like, he was so
Oh,
low,
we
I
see.
thought he was about to get pinned. And so if his elbow came off the back at the same time.
Well, who are they talking about here? They're saying Mack was about to get pinned because he was holding on to.
Yeah,
Brian's
that Mack
press.
was about to get pinned, and his
Okay.
elbow came off the back. Was it or was it not in a losing position?
Winner. Elbow foul.
There you
losing
go.
Position.
Wow, interesting call. Mack shaking it off. Mack shaking it off. He's
I
nodded
think Mack
his-
is in such a dominant position power-wise that he doesn't care. And you know, look, guys, if you're a newer dude and you get thrown in that same press, you have no reason to hang on. Your best situation hanging on is you tax the shit out of their elbow. Yeah.
That's very substantial. Right-handed, he has 7.
Yeah, okay. Interesting, I don't see any scarring. I think he must have let it set.
Yep, that looks
He
great.
didn't get surgery.
Love it. Shoulders look good.
Yeah,
Wrists
look how
here.
nice these guys are on the setup.
I wish all my setups went like that.
Wrists.
Yeah, me too.
But I would never let them.
Ready, go.
But there it is. Oh, ooh, that elbow looks close. Oh, they
So
gave it to
that's
him?
what I'm
good.
saying. That's how it should be.
That's what we expect. That's what we needed him to do.
Elbows down,
He must have
please.
heard us.
Yeah. For sure.
Is that taxing to him, though? Is that hard for him?
I do. I think it is hard for him. I think that he got his elbow taxed.
Elbows down, please, Mac.
That position stretches your wrist
Oh,
and your elbow
yeah.
out so much.
Yeah. But when you're the guy hanging on to it, too,
You have-
it lights
yes,
up
absolutely,
your pronator.
Absolutely.
Line your webbing.
Like
Yeah.
that right there is
That-
lighting up your pronator.
And what happens right here does.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
okay.
that's fine. That's
Yeah, it's
clean.
all good.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, it's clean.
Now, we said earlier we expect this to be different for Brian in the straps. The horsepower just got 10x'd on both of these guys. The hand is a little less involved now. Arms, lat drag, bigger muscle groups, all playing a major role.
So
much
I think the
heavier
lat
role.
drag is going to be everything here for Brian.
Also, Brian has that shorter arm, and when you're a taller individual, and you have to come down at all, if Brian just slides that elbow back, right?
You pull him right across.
Yeah, now Mack is separated just due to levers.
Yep. But when you shove your elbow forward,
Go.
oh my God.
You got one on this side.
Offsetting elbow fouls.
Offsetting elbow fouls.
Strap.
Mack,
Okay, so we just saw a dangerous press.
I didn't predict that. He's showing his cards now. I'm kind of.
And now he's saying, fuck it, you can see my hand.
I'm.
Line the webbing, that's it.
He put his cards on the table and said, let's just play.
I didn't know Brian had that in his arsenal.
I didn't either. I don't think we've seen Brian catch hand dominance like this.
Oh, and you could tell there, Mack was probably not going to hold on much longer. I mean,
It's
just
crazy. Mack looks like the coolest dude ever arm wrestling, right? He
Oh
doesn't
yeah, look at
like
this man.
Yeah, he's not tired.
Cool cucumber, not even
Yeah,
breathing
yeah,
heavy.
That's a giant cucumber sitting across from you.
He's chilling with a massive mitt with a football sized arm and hand.
Look at the hand dominance. I mean, look at the compromised hand on Brian right now.
Max up 2-1. No elbow fouls right now. I think we had offsetting elbow fouls, and so this is a fresh start. Is that right?
Ready,
Yes.
go. Stop. That's 2 fouls. I'm sorry, 1 foul.
On one foul.
So
Yeah,
Because
he's
the first
Sorry,
was offsetting.
No winner.
Currently, it's all right. Don't change nothing.
Good?
Okay.
Okay.
Yo,
So
he's just
one
gonna
foul.
he's gonna splash on him again.
If
Mack's got to go first.
it's so hard when you're so big at the table, because to beat that press, you need to come over top of Brian's hand. You need to cup hard and rise high and supinate him early. So that way, when Brian starts
The
cleaning
elbow
that shoulder,
foul was on Sitton just now.
yes, yeah, it was on Sitton off the front.
the
He's
front.
pushing off the front. His
Yeah.
elbow is yeah. Now, if he had a riser and he was taller above his elbow,
This is very
that went up.
Michael Todd and Jerry Cadorette situation.
Go.
Oh, right there.
That's a wrap.
Winner. Elbows down, please.
So I think Brian had a harder time that time because he was concerned about the elbow. He couldn't commit as heavily, and Mack did what he needed to, where he came over the top. Look right there.
Ball right there.
Yeah.
He starts posturing that thumb towards him and pointing that index finger towards the pin pad.
There's not much you can do from that situation.
No. Dude, Woody's gonna speak.
Return of the Mack, huh? Who is this guy? How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
Way to go, way to go. So now you're the number 2 guy.
Yeah, man.
Who's next?
I think he knows who he is.
Uh-oh.
We'll just see when we're going to do it.
Okay.
So,
you can't name drop. I want to know who he is. I don't know who he is.
Well, it's the only one under me right now. So.
Uh-oh. Okay, you're going up.
Yeah, well, I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Got a lot of work to do.
When he dove for that press,
Oh, man.
did it light your pronator up or what?
Oh, dude. Brian, for his size, is incredibly fast, and that's because that's his slow arm. So, you know, and yeah, I was super impressed, man. If it wasn't for the coaching on the side, I'm not sure I would have gotten out of that alone. So,
Oh, excellent.
I give him tons of credit. You know, he seriously, he had me outclassed form-wise.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was just able to get him.
Your hand dominance looked second to none. Even in the setup, once he decided he showed all his cards, he just laid them all on the table and said, I'm going to press. Were you worried at that point once you knew that's what was coming?
It was just more of a positioning myself to be able to handle that brunt of power coming a little on the low side.
Yeah.
Surviving that to be able to bring it back. You know, I had faith in keeping my wrist.
Yep.
But can't underestimate the man's power.
I've been in that position. I understand.
Yeah.
Way to go, brother.
Thank you.
Give it up for those.